Despite the bearish sentiment in the Malaysian market last week, spoke by the unstable politics and also the rising COVID cases, Pertama and also Hong Seng managed to climb 8% and also 25% respectively after my last Sunday video. So let's dive in to see how these three stocks could have a big move coming up. So let's get started. The first stock is PENTA, PENTAMASTER Corporation. So PENTA is a big name in Malaysia tech sector. So let's just zoom out to have a broad view of PENTA. So we can see that PENTA has been on a rising uptrend since probably last year, August, until it hit the channel overbought and followed by a change of character, which essentially just stopping the uptrend and going into this downtrend. However, if we just pay attention to the recent price action, especially this little portion here, so there is something very different from the past price action. So firstly, this is like a selling climax. So we definitely see increasing of the supply and followed by a trading range. So that is probably a potential reaccumulation range. If we just take a look at the past 3 days, we notice that there is a seeming like a sign of strength rally attempt to break out of the previous resistance level at about 5. So for the past 3 trading days, we have seen that Penta has attempt to break out and followed by 2 reactions. So both are on high volume. So there's a chance for Penta to break out of the immediate resistance level. Let me just take a look at the level. It's about 5.07 or zero 0.8. So once it can come in above this level, I think there is a high chance for Penta to travel to test the previous resistance level at about 5.5. So that also probably coincides with this downtrend line and also this previous axis line. Previously acted as a support, now it's broke, so it turns to become a resistance level. So that will be the immediate target price somewhere around 5.5. So if we just wait for a few more days or probably just the next week, we probably can see that Penta will attempt to break out and come in above the resistance level. Once it's do that, then I think we can expect to see a test of the higher target at about 5.5. Otherwise, watch out for another pullback to test this breakout bar somewhere around 4.8. So that will be the immediate support level that I will be watching. Right, so before I go to the next stock, I will appreciate if you can just like this YouTube video and also just subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, because that would mean a lot to me. Okay, back to the video. Next stock is JHM. So I think last Friday, probably about 10 days ago, I sort of covered JHM in my Telegram group and mentioned that it's probably one of the stocks that we can keep for long term because of the very bullish structure in the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart that you can take a look right there. So we probably are in a backup action at the moment. So this is the accumulation range, and here's the sign of strength rally followed by a major backup action, tested the axis line or the resistance, now turned the support area, and it's on its way up. So it's probably heading for a swing up to test the higher target. Anyway, let me just switch to the daily time frame and let's analyze a little bit if we have any potential great entry. So the first great entry is somewhere around the breaking out and also pulling back, tested the previous resistance level, now turn the support, and subsequently we can see that JHM actually just sort of consolidate and with a bit of the decreasing of the supply, and it's ready to break out. So anywhere below or between this trading range could become a nice entry if you're using the hourly time frame. Another breakout happened right after this consolidation. So here's the breakout, and subsequently followed by a pullback. So right now is probably still testing this up channel. So you can see that it's supported by the up channel and also the horizontal line. So this is the two supports that it actually coincides each other. I think as long as you can have probably another test in an hourly chart, like something like this, and it should just go up and heading to the channel overbought right there, somewhere around 225, which I think is also in line with the previous resistance level, somewhere around 225. So you can see that this is the immediate resistance level, coincide with the channel overbought as well. All right, so that looks great to me for JHM. And if you pay attention to the volume, you probably noticed that supply has been exhausted and recently just have the aggressive demand come in to push the price up, initiating the breakout and also continuation to the upside with even higher volume. So that's looking great for JHM. So the last stock is KGB, Kellington Group. So let me just zoom out to have a broad view. So you can see that we have a very nice run up, or a bit of the speculative run up with climatic action, and followed by a great sell off that wiped out majority of the gain. However, right after this sell off, we notice that it sort of go into inactive mode. So the only active volume are probably in the first leg down here. So or the second leg down, the first leg, and here's the second leg here. So anyway, right after the selling happened right there, look at the volume. It sort of become very inactive. So not much participation from the smart money. So only probably retail traders or investors just buy in and out. And subsequently, it's just forming the apex formation. So you can see that this is the apex formation where we see the price converge. And right now, for the probably past 1 month, it's a time to break out of this apex formation. So there is something different right there. So first, we can see there is a increasing of the volume when it's breaking out. And here comes the first reaction, because at this point, the demand is of generally low quality and there's no aggressive demand like we have seen before, something like this. So usually this sort of the low demand is unable to initiate a breakout. But we can notice that actually form a higher low despite a bit of the increasing or localized increase of the supply level compared to the previous. So that suggests some form of the supply absorption at the higher ground. So again, the next time you attempt to break out of the previous swing high level, still is still unable to break out successfully and commit above the resistance level. But in this case, the reaction, although it's still unfolding, looks a bit more constructive at the moment. So what we want to see is some form of the reversal type of the action, so that it can just have another attempt to initiate a breakout of the immediate resistance level at about probably 118. So somewhere around 118 or even 1.2. So as long as it can commit above this resistance level, there is a high chance for KGB to test its previous swing high level, or you can call it the all-time high level at about 1.3. So that is my view for KGB, and I think it's generally is quite bullish. So watch out for breakout trading opportunities above this resistance level, or if you just have another type of the pullback, watch out for some form of the reversal signal near the support level at about 102, 103, somewhere around there. All right, so this is KGB. I think certainly there's a great trading opportunities. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to learn about other trading opportunities, check out the video that showed on the screen right now. And do remember to join my newly formed Telegram group channel for ad hoc market update, and also to interact with me, and also to join my email for weekly update for great investing and trading ideas. All right, thanks for watching. I will see you next week.